Hey again, everybody. So, time for another quick update. Lots has happened since the last time I checked in with this. Um, had a good time over at the Senate building. We got done. Basically, the long and short of what I gathered from all of that was that Republicans just want this to be done and just go away. Uh, Put it one way, as it was said today, you know, they're thirsty, they need some water, and Toomey gave them sand to drink, and everybody drank it. And now the backlash basically began pretty quick. But had we not come out here and started setting on the steps, this thing would be done, and they'd be trying to get this thing ramped and ready to roll for uh, the next session. You probably would have ended up with something like the Team Act or something, which just would have been no presumptions, more focus on research, and we'd be dealing with this nonsense for the next however many years. So it was time well spent. Word is right now, looks like there may be another vote tonight at 5:30. So all the Senate that we talked to, staffers, didn't get to talk to any actual senators, just mainly their LDs and military liaison folks, all that. And the word there is, there's no appetite for this. As long as they give to me his uh, amendment vote, which no one's really going to support that. There'll be some token support, but it's not going to go anywhere. So once that face-saving maneuver has been done, then they're all going to vote in favor of the PACT Act, and we'll have our law. So uh, I'll I'll be happy when it's all over. Once the vote's done, I'll be happy. As soon as I came out, the Senate bill started headed back over to the staging area. They moved us off from the Capitol over to the grass because the senators have to go through that area, and they don't want that many people gathered around, which makes sense. And we're fine with that. So we're over in the grass now, off the Senate side. I missed all the brouhaha. So Jack Posobiec from Turning Point USA showed up with some provocateurs in tow and tried to pick a fight with Jon Stewart. So that got heated. And I'll let you all find that online yourselves. So went on for about 5 minutes. Nuts. And I guess it got uh, a little heated, and Tim took uh, Jack off to the side, and they did a little walk and had a little heart to heart, and ended up kind of mending the fences and kind of little mediated a little peace agreement there, I guess, between Jon Stewart and Jack Posobiec, which how the fuck that guy got in on this thing, I have no idea. I guess he was really wanting his 5 minutes and wanted to jump in on all this. So, at any rate, it's all good. Check it out. It's trending on Twitter right now. Pretty crazy stuff, but wow, what an adventure, right? So, at any rate, word is this thing may go at 5:30 tonight. I hope that's the case. I know they were really kind of wanting to try to do this tomorrow so that they had time to get absolutely as many people back here to ensure 100% attendance for this vote. Uh, but based on what I heard today through uh, the staff and all that, I think this thing's pretty much in a pretty good position. So, crossing the fingers, being patient, and we'll see what happens. So, I'll continue to broadcast as it comes, but be sure and check out that little brouhaha here in the off the side of the Capitol. There's footage floating around. Of course, now Turning Point edited. They're distributing the edited version, so it's not quite an accurate representation of the events immediately leading up to that, but who cares? It was funny. And it's worked out for the good. It looks like that's kind of unifying some of the vet community. Everybody's kind of glad that it worked out that way. I am too. I'm really happy that, this is, if this is the out we needed to get everybody on board and so that everybody could have a good feeling about the direction that everything is taken, and nobody's on the wrong side and everybody's able to agree this is just a messed up deal, and that these lives of these vets and these families are what's paramount and what's important. Then that's a big win. And if we get this bill passed and we can start righting some of these wrongs, then that's even a bigger deal. And I can't help but think, a lot of years ago, they told, when Rosie and I were, kind of lonely walking around trying to get some support, and everybody from the VSOs down to the Congress folks were telling us we needed to go out and build systemic momentum because this just wasn't in the public consciousness in a sufficient way to warrant actual engagement. I think we've achieved that now. So, yeah, stand by for more. It's been interesting.